Hey y'all, do you compare your struggles with mental health to another person's struggle with mental health? If you do, same, but it's not good to do. And in today's episode, we're going to discuss that a little bit and get into it and why it is so unhealthy and actually doesn't even make sense. So let's get into today's episode. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I hope the answer is good, great, fine, phenomenal, one of those. But if it's not, that's okay. You're still trying. So it's okay to have a day that is not good, great, fine, or phenomenal. So let's get right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I have been slowly starting to realize over the last year or so. Obviously, y'all know I've been dealing with depression for a while. And I guess I had a way of thinking that wasn't really smart, wasn't really making sense. And only within the last year or so have I really come to terms with the fact that train of thought is dumb. So let's get into today's diary entry, shall we? Dear diary, there is no good depression. I know that sounds crazy because obviously who would ever think there's any form of depression that is good? But I guess in the past, I was of the belief that there are certain types of manifestations of depression that I'd rather have than my own. And I feel like I'm not the only one that looks at another person struggling with the same thing that I do, and it just it looks better on them. It looks like they're dealing with it better. They look like they have it better. Let me give you a very specific example. You know those people that are depressed and they're like, I'm so depressed, I can't eat, I barely eat, I keep losing weight. And I was like, hey, give me some of that depression. That depression? Because I eat when I'm depressed. I eat my emotions. I'm eating. And then you get 80 pounds. You're like, where did this come from? The depression. But you're telling me that when you're depressed, you lose weight. You do not have appetite? Ha! Wow. Enjoyment must be nice. Now, looking back, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I get it. It doesn't make sense. It's not a very healthy way to look at anybody's struggle with mental health. But back then, it was just something that I was so envious about. Another example would be I used to be very envious of the people who were dealing with depression and they looked like your stereotypical depressed person. And y'all probably are wondering, what are you talking about? Why would you ever be envious of that? You see, for me, you can look at me right now. I don't look depressed. People think that I am happy and funny and things are great and going well. Nobody believes me when I say I'm depressed. People do not believe me when I say that I am struggling. So in my head, I'm always like, do I go out of my way to seem more stereotypically depressed so that people can start believing me, so that doctors and managers and whoever can start believing that I am actually depressed? Even maybe I need to do this so my family understands more. I mean, they're more understanding now, but in the past I was like, do I have to do X, Y, and Z so that people can understand that I'm actually going through something, that I'm actually going through depression? Because people do not believe me. And I'm sure people could be watching this and they're like, you're not depressed. You're talking in front of a camera. You're doing things. You're editing videos and stuff like that. You're chilling. You don't have the depression I have. I might not have the exact same, but let me tell you, my depression is real. And sometimes I just wish that it looked as real as it felt. Because I don't want to put on a performance to have people believe me. But sometimes I feel like that tends to happen. People just don't believe me. Like, you're depressed? Are you sure? Like, what? Why? Why are you depressed? I suppose people just don't really understand that depression is about chemical imbalances and neurotransmitters, because my life is not that bad. So they're like, why are you depressed? You have a nice job. They pay you well. You have nice managers. You have a loving husband. You're not alone. You have everything that a lot of depressed people wish they had. I know that. I do. And so some people will look at my life and be like, oh, I wish I had all that. I wish I had a loving partner. I wish I had a good relationship with my family. I wish all these things that Christina has. Her depression is a good type of depression that I would want to have. There is no good depression. Nowhere. I think a lot of us tend to look at other people looking happy around us, and it makes us feel more alone, makes us feel more isolated, makes us just feel like we are missing out on so much life, that even we're looking at other people with depression and thinking they have it better. Please, depression is depression. Depression is depression. It sucks for all of us out here. Whether or not your life is cushy, whether or not your life is extremely hard, whether or not you have a community, depression is depression. The chemicals are not balanced. The chemicals in our brains are not balanced. They're not working the way they're supposed to work. So whether or not it looks fine on the outside, we have no idea what people are going through on the inside. There is no good depression. Things may look great on the surface. People may be losing weight and looking skinny and wearing the crop tops and the booty shorts. People may be going out and socializing and making jokes, and you may be just laying on your bed, barely able to take a shower. But the feelings on the inside are the same. We all feel like shit. Depression is depression, and there is no good depression. So whether you are grieving a loss of any sort, whether you are just going through so many hardships in life, financially, relationally, whatever, maybe you're just really, really alone. Maybe it's just there's no hope. There's no hope. Maybe you're looking at the climate change situation and you're like, there's no hope. Maybe you're just feeling really, really hopeless. Regardless, we are all feeling these feelings, regardless of what it looks like on the outside. There is no good depression. I'm saying this multiple times because I'm telling myself there is no good depression. I keep looking at people and I'm like, they're depressed, really? Okay, I like that one. No, I don't like that one. I don't. It's depression. I don't want depression for anybody. And I don't want any type of different depression for myself. I'm already managing this one. Please, I don't want yours. I don't want to be starving myself. I don't want to be going through, I will claim the depression that I'm dealing with right now and work through that one. I'm not going to look to other people and be like, wow, that depression looks good. It sounds so stupid. Oh, wow. But I just needed to say this because honestly, I know I'm not the only person that thinks this way. I'm not the only person that looks at somebody else and become envious regardless of whether or not we know what's going on on the inside. So, there is no good depression. There is no good depression. It all sucks. So let's just focus on what we're dealing with and work through that and get to that healing place. I do wish I would eat less emotionally though. But that's neither here nor there. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's actually the whole episode. I know today is a little short. It's a little ranty, but this was what was on my mind. Because we compare ourselves a lot. Humans do that in general. And us that are dealing with depression, we're typically in a very unhealthy state. So when we compare ourselves to even other unhealthy people wishing we had their type of unhealthiness, it makes things worse for our mental states. So I decided to share this. There is no good depression. That's it. That's all. I would love to know if you have compared the depression that you experience, the mental health struggles that you experience to someone else's struggle. And what did that look like for you? I want to know. So tell me, comments, DM me, whatever. I really want to know. Thanks for listening. Bye.